It's an adventure. It's a big deal for me. I invited my brother to come on this first flight because we're closest friends.
Jeff Bezos is one of the most talked about people on the planet, and now he has been deemed the richest man in modern history. With a net worth of $186.2 billion, he is the wealthiest man alive. However, it is not only about success and net worth. Bezos is a multi-dimensional man. In addition to Amazon, he owns the Washington Post daily newspaper and Blue Origin, an aerospace company. And we're sure you want to know the whole path, so today we are breaking down how Jeff Bezos has earned his billions. Let's get started. For as long as many of us can remember, Bill Gates has been the richest man in the world, but a new generation of entrepreneurs are now challenging that seat. Those names include Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and the man who has actually succeeded in taking the crown from Gates, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who is now officially the richest man in the world. And actually, the story of Amazon is quite motivating. You see, Jeff Bezos was born in New Mexico in 1964 when his mother was only 17 years old. His family was reasonably wealthy and successful, though as his grandfather worked as an official at the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission. Jeff spent most of his childhood in various regions in the Southwest and Texas. Ultimately, they ended up in Miami, where he graduated from high school as a National Merit Scholar and valedictorian. From there, he went on to Princeton and earned degrees in electrical engineering and computer science. This naturally set him up to found Amazon. After Princeton, Bezos spent time working on Wall Street, but it was during a cross-country trip from New York to Seattle that he put the initial pieces for Amazon.com together. He started the company up in his Seattle garage and started out selling books on the internet, something rather revolutionary for the time. It turned out to be a hit, and Amazon expanded into other products and services to become the behemoth it is today. But still, few people imagined that Bezos would one day become the richest person in the world. His website started as an online bookstore, but later also started selling DVDs, software, electronics, and clothes. In the very first month, Amazon sold books in 50 states and 45 other countries. In the initial period, the company had to go through several ups and downs and had to face some huge losses as well. According to an Amazon report, by the end of 1997, nearly 2 years later after it came into existence, the company had more than 1.5 million customers in more than 150 countries. In 1995, the company had a revenue of Rs 1.64 score and faced a massive loss of Rs 0.96. In 2000, Amazon generated a revenue of Rs 11,868 crore and a loss of Rs 0.96. But in the year 2005, the company made a profit, which kept increasing day by day until today it's maximizing its profits. As the platform diversified its product offerings and solidified itself as a market leader and pioneer, annual sales skyrocketed from $500,000 to over $3 billion in only the first 5 years. And later in 2013, Bezos revealed his first plans for the company's revolutionary Amazon Prime subscription business, with Amazon Prime Air, which would use drones to deliver to customers. From very early on in Amazon's life, we knew we wanted to create a culture of builders, or people who are curious explorers. They like to invent, even when they're experts. They are fresh with a beginner's mind. They see the way we do things just as the way we do things now. A builder's mentality helps us approach big, hard-to-solve opportunities with a humble conviction that success can come through iteration. Invent, launch, reinvent, relaunch, start over, rinse, repeat, again and again. They know the path to success is anything but straight. It's critical to ask customers what they want, listen carefully to their answers, and figure out a plan to provide it thoughtfully and quickly. Speed matters in business. No business could thrive without that kind of customer obsession, but it's also not enough. The biggest needle movers will be things that customers don't know to ask for. We must invent on their behalf. We have to tap into our own inner imagination about what's possible, he wrote. In 1998, Bezos also became an early investor in Google. While he has not revealed what he has kept the stock after its initial public offering in 2004, his $250,000 investment would be worth billions today. Why did he invest in Google? Well, as he said, there was no business plan. They had a vision. It was a customer-focused point of view. I just fell in love with Larry and Sergey. The Washington Post is one of the largest newspapers in America and is also owned by Jeff Bezos, apart from Amazon. This media firm is 141 years old, and Jeff bought it for about $230 million. In 1999, Time magazine awarded Jeff Bezos the title of Person of the Year and the King of Cyber Commerce. The remarkable thing is that Bezos was the fourth youth to receive the award at the age of 35. In 2008, Bezos was awarded an honorary doctorate in science and technology from Carnegie Mellon University. Amazon is the largest internet company by revenue in the world and the second largest employer in the United States. In 2015, Amazon overtook Walmart as the most valuable retailer in the United States by market capitalization. I didn't know anything about the newspaper business, but I did know something about the internet. That, combined with the financial runway that I can provide, is the reason why I bought the Post, he said. Despite Bezos' inexperience in the publishing industry, the publication is reportedly adapting to the digital era under Bezos' ownership. The financials of the business weren't promising. Bezos admitted the business was upside down. As a high fixed cost business, they were bleeding money. It wasn't an intrinsic operational issue, but the changing landscape. The internet was just eroding all the advantages that local newspapers had. All of them. Instead, Bezos relied on intuition to guide him. It is the newspaper in the capital city of the most important country in the world. The Washington Post has an incredibly important role to play in this democracy. There is no doubt in my mind about that, Bezos mentioned. But Bezos didn't want to purchase it simply to slow the institution's death if it was fated to fail. He wasn't planning on providing operational hospice care for the Washington Post. Instead, he realized he had to believe there was a pathway to recovery. I wanted to be able to look in the mirror and be sure I was optimistic that it could work. If it were hopeless, that would not be something I would get involved in. I looked at that and I was super optimistic. It needed to translate to a global and national publication. With Bezos' help, the Post developed a new strategy to take advantage of that gift. They implemented a new business model. The old model relied on generating a high revenue per reader. Their new focus would forego revenue per reader in favor of acquiring more readers. In other words, a volume play. His list of other companies include his space company called Blue Origin. The company is developing a variety of technologies with a focus on rocket-powered vertical takeoff and vertical landing vehicles for access to suborbital and orbital space. The name itself refers to the blue planet, Earth, as the point of origin. Bezos founded Blue Origin in 2000 and continues to wholly own the company, funding it through share sales of his Amazon stock. July 20th, 2021 will mark the 52nd anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing. I want to go on this flight because it's a thing I've wanted to do all my life, Bezos said in a recent video posted to his Instagram. He captioned the video, "Ever since I was 5 years old, I've dreamed of traveling to space. On July 20th, I will take that journey with my brother, the greatest adventure with my best friend." Blue Origin space tourism system New Shepard, a rocket that carries a capsule to the edge of space, has flown more than a dozen successful test flights without passengers on board. It is designed to carry up to 6 people on a ride past the edge of space, with the capsules on previous test flights reaching an altitude of more than 340,000 feet. The capsule has massive windows to give passengers a view, spending a few minutes in zero gravity before returning to Earth. Can you imagine how excited, proud, and happy Bezos is? So we have seen his accomplishments and success stories, but what about failures? Actually, there are many ventures that he experimented with and initiated which failed terribly. But after all that, that is the culture of growth. Fire Phone is one such example. This project resulted in a loss of $170 million. Another major failure was Amazon Local, which was an initiative to provide a daily deal that did not come off so well. So what we wanted to say is that successful and rich people do not become who they are without mistakes and failure. So never give up. What do you think about Jeff Bezos? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.